How I wish you were here with me, walking on a beach in Hawaii. Breakfast with Bob.
And Poncho Man, everybody! Breakfast with Bob. We're brought to you by HOKA, Polar, UCAN, Velofix, Normatec Active, Canyon Bicycles, Form Goggles, Amp Human. Our championship edition will be a four-season resort, Hualalai. We are here at Huggos on the Rocks for the 10th year in a row. Our next guest, she was just 7th at the Challenge Roth. Give it up for Els Visser. Thank you, Els.
Thank you, Bob, for being here.
Well, I mean, the 7th at Challenge Roth is nice. But, so, going back, growing up, sport at all? Mainly tennis? What were your sports?
Yeah, some tennis. I did a bit of all kind of sports, bit of running, bit of tennis, but not really something where I really focused on.
Yes. And then, but you did a lot of travel, and in August of 2014, you were
Correct.
on a trip in Indonesia. It was
Yeah.
like a scuba trip, that type of thing?
So I studied medicine and I was there for an internship in Bali. I did gynecology and obstetrics, and then I had 3 months left to travel, and then started backpacking.
So are you a doctor?
I am, yeah.
You're a doctor of? What type of doctor?
You can call me Dr. Els.
Dr. Els,
I
yes.
prefer to be a triathlete right now, yeah.
But so you're a doctor, you're a certified doctor, and on this trip, you guys are out on the boat. And how long was the trip supposed to be?
It was a 4-day trip. We left from the island Lombok, and our destination was the island Komodo in
Yes.
Indonesia. Yeah.
And middle of the night, was there any warning before you got hit by this huge wave?
No. So second day in the middle of the night, we were sleeping on the deck of the boat, and then out of the sudden we got alarmed by the crew. And I really remember what they said. It was, okay, very dangerous. You have to wake up. We are making water. We are sinking. We all had to put our life jackets on, had to come downstairs, and then a big wave was coming in, and we were all smashed in the middle of the ocean, middle of the dark.
And the boat was destroyed.
Yeah. So we started sinking, and the main problem was that there was no equipment to warn people on land, so we couldn't reach anybody. All our phones were out of service, and nobody knew that we were sinking in the middle of the ocean.
So they had no way to contact anybody.
No way to
There's no
contact.
emergency beacon, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
So are you in a lifeboat? Are you just in the water at that point?
It was a very simple boat. I was a backpacker, so maybe it was only $100 for the entire trip. So it was all very simple. We had one small lifeboat place for 6 people, but we were 25 total.
And so you had 25 in that boat?
6 in the boat, and the rest swimming and hanging around.
Hang around the boat. And it's pitch black. It's middle of the night.
Middle of the night. Yeah, only like a heaven full of stars, but that was all what you could see.
And what you took with you, your passport, and a thumb drive or something with...
A passport and the memory card of my photo camera.
Yes. So you had some records of who you were.
Yeah, I thought... I was pretty convinced that my life, would come to an end. So I thought I better take my passport with me, and then people can identify me.
Your body.
Yeah. And then I thought, okay, in case I survive this nightmare, I might have the memory card of my photo camera and can still make a photo book.
You're thinking about a photo book. If I don't die,
Yeah.
I'll make a nice scrapbook.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could take. Like all the rest, it wasn't like no value anymore. So my backpack was like just sinking in sea, and didn't matter at the time.
So when it gets light out and you guys have no food, no water, you could see land though. You could see an island.
Yeah.
And were there thoughts right away, we should swim to that island? And what was the discussion on the boat?
Yeah, so when the sun began to rise, we saw the shape of an island in the far distance. And it, for me, was kind of a moment to relief, because all of the rest was, ocean. But then there was like land, and for me, it was like hope to survive. And I thought straight away, okay, I have to swim to this island, because when I can't survive a second night in sea.
Right.
And then I suggested to swim, but all the other people said, oh, else it's too far away and the current is going away from the island. We can't make that swim. But I couldn't think about anything else than going to that island. And then I think I waited 2 more hours, and then I had like a split second, and I thought, okay, I'm going to leave right now. And then I left with 4 other people, and we
all
started
with
swimming.
your life jackets and whistles and things like that on there.
Yeah.
And did you have a swimming background?
I did a bit of swimming when I was younger, but it wasn't, very competitive or something.
No, and you certainly weren't a triathlete.
No.
None of that stuff. So now you're swimming.
Yeah.
And was it mainly on your back?
Yeah, we made back. We were swimming on our back because we had to cross our arms, on the life jackets, and we're making like powerful leg strokes, swimming for the entire day, and wondering, do we get any closer or not? No, we don't think so. But no other option than swim, swim, swim. That was the only thing we could do.
And the water was warm, at least.
Yeah, that saved our lives. And then just before sunset, I think after an 8-hour swim, my feet touched the beach, and
So
we
you
made it
touched
to
the
the
beach.
island.
Yeah, you made the island, but it's not like you made an inhabited island. There's nobody there.
No,
you
was nobody
guys
there.
have no food, no water, no shelter, and you're naked on a little island.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah, true. That's what it was.
Yeah. And so what did you guys do? And how many people made it to the island?
So it was me and Galen, a lady from New Zealand.
Yes.
Because we got separated in a swim, we left with 5 people, but I swam a bit faster with her, so we continued our way together, and I made it to the island with just her.
How long were you in the water?
In total, we swam for 8 hours, and with including a night, it must have been about 20 hours.
20 hours. And so now you're on this island. Again, no food, no water. And you see a boat in the distance. And
Yeah,
what
the day
you-
after. So we slept the night on the island.
Yes.
And then in the early morning, we saw a boat passing by, and we started waving with our life jackets. But then the boat was going and going, and out of sight again.
Yes.
So then we thought, okay, what do we have to do today? Okay, water is high priority, and maybe we can try to find some fruit or anything else to eat. And we waited a couple of more hours, and then the same boat, reappeared and was motoring towards us.
Yes. And so were you thinking, my parents are going to find out how are they going to find out? There's no communication. Nobody knows we're out here. What was going through your head?
Yeah, that was for me kind of one of the most painful moments. I was like really in my survival mode, and okay, what do I have to do to stay alive and to survive this nightmare? But then, of course, sometimes your thoughts drift away, and then you think about, I thought about my life in Utrecht and my studies and all my friends and my parents, and then you think, okay, what if my parents will hear that their daughter wouldn't come back? Then, then you really feel the pain that
Sure.
your parents will.
They'll feel
Yeah,
that when
they
they
will
find
feel.
out.
But then when like all these thoughts popped up, I tried to block them, and I thought, okay, now it's important for me to survive and block all these other emotions. Just like focus on
Sure.
what I had to do.
What did you do? There's no drinking water. What did you guys do? How did you keep yourself
Yeah, so
hydrated?
when we arrived on that island and couldn't find any water or food, we decided to drink our own urine.
Yeah, which is standard operating procedure. You got to get some fluids in some way.
Mm-hmm.
And how long was it before does that same boat turn around and come back?
Yeah, so we slept the night on that island, and then late morning, the day after, we got rescued.
And I'm imagining you didn't have any sun protection, so
My face like was
blistered,
full,
all
full
sunburned,
blisters,
all
completely
blistered.
sunburned. Mm.
and it's not like you were some adventure person. You were a city girl.
I was.
So all of a sudden
Yes.
you're an adventure racing gal. Wow. And you made some visors. How'd you make visors?
Yeah, so I was with Galen, that lady from New Zealand, and she was very adventurous and lots of outdoor living. So we found some, just like things that ripped in with the, or were washed in with the tide
Yes.
to cover our faces. Just like some foam that we found, in the ocean on the beach.
There's no people on this island.
No people, no. Nobody.
And eventually did the boat come in and pick you up?
Yes.
And did they find the lifeboat or the raft as well?
Yeah, so we were brought to the closest island on that boat that found us, and then we tried to find all the other people in the ocean, but we couldn't find them. And then
How many died, do you think?
in the end, 2 people died, 2
Yeah.
Spanish guys. Yeah, and they swam to the island as well, and they were never found back. And all the other people, they stayed with that little lifeboat we had, and they were found, far away, drifted away from shore in the ocean.
How did this change you? Because you were not a triathlete before, and it's certainly not a professional triathlete.
No.
Did you make a decision that I've got to do something? I was spared, I lived, I need to do something special with my life?
It was more that I really realized that life can be short, so we have to make the most out of it, and we have to live every day. And if we have a dream or if we have a goal, then I really think, okay, go for it. And don't focus too much on your career. Or like, I'm a doctor and I really want to develop myself as a great surgeon, but I discovered that I had a talent for triathlon because I entered a local triathlon race with my friends and I really enjoyed it. And I thought, okay, let's do an Ironman. Someone told me
that really
about,
did change you.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I did a short triathlon. Now I want to do an Ironman. And how did you do in that first Ironman?
I did pretty well. I finished as first age grouper and became 4th overall. But most important for me was that I really enjoyed this entire journey and all the adventure. And I realized that I was like very passionate about this sport. And then I thought, okay, I can really focus on my job right now, but just give it a shot and go for triathlon. And that's a bit how it started. And I turned professional after that first Ironman.
Now, how long you been a professional?
2 years.
And what's been your best race?
Ironman Maastricht last year. I won it.
You won it.
Yeah.
How about a round of applause? That's unbelievable. So you went from nearly dying in the ocean to winning an Ironman.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
That's unreal, hey? Yeah.
And I know part of what you do now is you speak to groups, basically, and let them know that it's important to live your life.
Yes.
1,000% every single day.
Yes, so for me it's important. I'm a triathlete and of course I want to become the best I can be in sports. But I really hope to inspire other people and give them a message too, that if you have a talent and have a dream, go for it. And develop your own talents and do where you're passionate, where you have passion for. And then I think you can really achieve your goals and succeed in that. And then another thing, what's really important for me is that I'm a doctor and I really want to help patients, but now being a triathlete, I'm not able anymore to help an individual patient. But I think if I achieve great results in sports, then I can be able to help maybe communities in low-income countries, that maybe young kids can develop their own talents and they can create their own future. And I think if I get more powerful in the sport and hopefully get good results, then I like to help the young kids as well, so we can all develop our talents and do what we want to do.
Is this your first time here?
It is, and it's amazing.
It is amazing, right? You're looking forward to race day.
I do, yes.
When you're racing, because a lot of people, oh man, I had a tough day, it's brutal out there. Do you draw on that going, they have no idea. They have no idea. This is, someone's going to be handing me something every 5 miles. This is a catered workout. I was out there drowning in the ocean. This is a different game.
I don't understand why people start walking during an Ironman. No. It's going to be very tough next Saturday, of course. But for me, I think I already won this year. I qualified for this race, which is amazing for me. And I'm going out, no expectations. I'm going to enjoy. And I see where I'm capable of.
Love it. How about a huge round of applause for Els Visser. What an amazing story, Els. You're very special.
Thank you, Bob.
Poncho Man, take us out.
I wish you were here with me, walking on a beach in Hawaii, and breakfast with Bob.
And the amazing Els Visser.
Thank you.